Hi everyone and happy Vlogmas Day 11. Today is going to be a cozy lounge day at home because it is my first day off. I have a month off from work and school and I'm going to enjoy it because I have been so busy lately. It's time for me to slow down and just focus on me. So I already ruined my sleep schedule. So I went to bed at like midnight last night and then I woke up at like 5:30 in the morning and I couldn't get back to sleep. So I was just on my iPad and then I was like, you know what? I'm going to call my dad. And then I hung up with him around almost 8:30 in the morning, maybe 8:30 in the morning. And then I took a little nap and then I didn't wake up until noon. So I still got 8 hours of sleep, but it wasn't consistent. So good luck to me. I had a very good consistent sleep schedule and then I just ruined it. So I have to go make lunch because it's already 1 o'clock and I'm hungry. So let's go to the kitchen and see what I can scrounge up. This is what I'm gonna have for lunch: some chicken and beef meatballs with some mashed potatoes and some carrots because I don't know what to cook for lunch and it's my first day off of work. So I need to make me some lunch. I need to figure out how to cook for myself again because I've been getting takeout a lot. So this sounds good to me. Got my food. Let's go into the living room and eat it. Okay, I got my lunch for the day as well as I'm catching up on everyone's Vlogmas videos. So that is how I'm going to spend my lunchtime right now. I am all done with lunch now and it's time for me to film my yearly tradition. So I got it all set up. I have my MacBook next to me, all that fun stuff. So yeah, I can't wait to film this. I look forward to this every year. It might be a day late this year, but I'm still doing it. Hello and welcome to my yearly tradition of recapping my year as well as celebrating my teddy bear's birthday. So if you've watched any of my previous Vlogmas videos, then you have seen over the years that I started this tradition of reacting to the video of the previous year where I give questions, celebrate my teddy bear's birthday, and just this is such a fun thing that I've created. And though it is a bit late this year, it is a day late because yesterday was so full on. If you watched Vlogmas Day 10, then you saw it was my Christmas work party. It was the last day that I'm working for the year before I go back in the spring semester. So yeah, we have a lot to catch up on. I have my MacBook here with the video pulled up. So last year I got a MacBook for myself and we're going to keep up the tradition of me watching it on my MacBook, even though I still have my iPad as well. I used to watch all of these videos on my iPad, but now we have the MacBook, so it's a lot bigger. And usually I put like the in screen here where you can watch it with me, but again, I'm not gonna do it this year. Like I've not done it in the past two videos or two Vlogmases because I have been pretty busy and I still need to catch up with editing Vlogmas. I still love that I have kept up with this tradition even though I am busy now. I still have been vlogging every day. I just haven't been editing much every day. So without further ado, with the video pulled up and Mr. Ted beside me, let's watch Vlogmas Day 10 from 2024, which was titled Class Day plus Taco Night, Recap of My Year, and Teddy Birthday. So it was Vlogmas Day 10. I'll have to remember next year to react to Vlogmas Day 11, but do it on the 10th. Cross your fingers, I won't be as busy, but maybe I will be. Who knows? Honestly, my video intro from last year was amazing. I loved my intro. It was so fun. So this year it was like hard for me to make a new intro because I love this one so much. And then of course the iconic sounds that I have used ever since the beginning. I think when I started in 2016, that has always been my intro music, as well as the Jingle Bell day whatever transition. I'll always keep it and I always tell you about it. So I believe that this is just recapping my day. So I'm kind of doing similar this year where I'm vlogging a little bit of my day and then putting this section in. So it's very reminiscent of last year because last year I was busy as well. I had class. I actually was supposed to have class last night, but we finished a week earlier than expected. So that's why. But I still have like the same decor. It's still set up the same way and it's just fun. So let me see if there's any good moments that I can react to. I link all of my previous day 10s below. I should have a playlist of all my Vlogmas day 10 videos because they're just so special to me. What I realized is, yeah, so it's 7 now. In these videos, I wore makeup today. Oh yeah, I did wear makeup on day 10 and I had a very similar makeup look to last year, but after wearing makeup yesterday, my skin's not agreeing with me, so I'm going to give it a rest and not wear makeup for today because today was a cozy lounge day plus this. So yeah, I did like put my hair back down and I'm wearing my cozy pajamas that have like teddy bears on them, and like I just love this set, so it was fun to put on and it's so cozy for what I'm doing today because I'm not doing much but this. So let's continue. Class this morning, but I wore makeup this time last year. Who knew? Sometimes I have my makeup days, sometimes I don't. And the lighting kind of changed. And I didn't this year. Well, who knows? Maybe next year. Because the sun is going in and out because it's almost sunset, so sorry about that. Oh, I guess I filmed it a little bit later than this year. Right now, I don't think the sun's gonna set for another hour. So there we go. Hopefully the lighting is a little bit okay. I still have like my ring light on to give like, you know, the consistency of how bright my room is right now. But it is so pretty and bright in here, which I love. Later now, and I kind of remember it because I just did it. So it's been 4 years then, if we're doing the math correctly, and I know exactly what past me was talking about with paperwork for my dad. Actually, I did it last year in Vlogmas Day 2, but I think that's tomorrow's plans because I have to go mail that paperwork. So every year I do this thing for my dad where I have to mail in some paperwork for the government, and it's like a whole process. So yeah, that is what I'm talking about there. So has it become a Vlogmas tradition as well? I guess. So that's funny that I didn't do it for like 2 years in a row, and then I did it 2 years in a row after that. Year of living alone, it's going to be 2 years in June. So now it would be 2.5 years since I've lived on my own. I still talk to my dad every single day. We do advent calendar time, as you see. Even though I have been more busy, I still call him twice a day, morning and evening. And yeah, I just still like talk with my dad, and though he is not present with me in the same country, he is in the Philippines, I am in the United States, so I still talk with him. I don't know, maybe next year I'll go see him over Christmas time. Who knows what next year will bring, if I'm gonna go back to the Philippines in 2026. Maybe I'll react to that and I'll let 2026 know that, or 2025 Jacqueline know that 2026 her went back to see him. Who knows? Yes, and since I went back to school, I have friends now. I go to work now, so I have like work friends. I have friends. It's just so nice that though I do live by myself, and a lot of people are envious that I do live by myself, I'm very fortunate to have that privilege that I can live by myself, live comfortably, all that fun stuff. So yeah, I do enjoy living alone more so than I think last year. Last year I was a little bit lonely, I felt like, but this year I don't feel that way, so it's nice. Oh, it's my favorite part! 7 years now. Actually, that is still so fun that we're going to do this. Like, just seeing the progression each year of my life and starting this tradition. I'm very grateful that I did start this tradition because you can see how I've changed over the years. 2025 edition. Watching me, watching me, watching me. You are going to watch me so many times through the consistency of this. We're watching 911, so that has... Ooh, I was doing like updates about TV show watching. I've watched so many TV shows this year, courtesy of my bestie. She recommended so many fun shows. So I think this time last year, I started Psych and I finished it through the beginning of the year. And that was really good. So I can definitely recommend that one. And then she recommended me other ones. I also watched Castle during like the end of summer, early fall, and that one was really good. So yeah, at least I got to binge watch some TV shows this year when I had some free time, and those two really stood out to me, so I have to give a shout out to my bestie for recommending them to me. She said that I'd like them, and I actually love them. So we'll see if there's a new show next year that I've been watching, or if it's just a rewatch of another show. I just gave you the update. There is a show that I watched this year. I think there might be one that me and my bestie are going to watch together over our winter break, so we'll see. Oh, this is my favorite part as well. It is my favorite part, and this is where I'm going to be more consistent with it. So I get to see what my past year's self questions were, and I can answer it. Well, now I'm 31, so... And this year I turned 32, and of course I had to do the Taylor Swift lyric, 32 and still growing up now. It was my whole theme for the year. I had an amazing birthday party, so let me react to that for a second. I did film my birthday get ready with me, and I did film a birthday vlog. I just never edited it. So I have all the footage here on this camera from this year. I did my birthday makeup, which was really fun. And I actually got to go to Disneyland for the first time in like 20 years. So that was so fun. I went with a lot of my close friends. I went with my preschool bestie who I've known since I was in preschool, another friend that I got to know, and then my bestie that I have now. So that was such a fun day. I can like add pictures here. That's not going to be too much work for me, is it, Jacqueline? It probably will be, but yeah, I took some pictures. I had such a fun 32nd birthday. And I can say that 32 was such a good year for me. I was so scared to enter my 30s that I said in my previous videos, but honestly, it's not so bad. I am kind of like the oldest one at work. Everyone is like in their early 20s, mid 20s. So it's like kind of jarring a little bit when I say, oh yeah, I'm 32. But honestly, it doesn't feel like it sometimes. Like, I feel like I can still hang out with the like early 20s people, and I can still relate to them. There's somewhat of an age gap sometimes with like the generation. See, I ask myself questions about where I'm at, so see, that's how we will. Like, introduce the questions and then I'll answer them. In my life, so then I'll have my 2024 me ask me now. So let me get to that part. 22. Finally get your and this is the recap. And you did that in June of 2024. You passed your driving test. Oh yeah, and this was last year. 2024, you've been driving for 6 months in the United States. And though you still have driving anxiety, it has lessened and lessened. So that is a big update about 2024. Oh, I remember that now. Yeah, I had just like gotten my license last year, and it's been a full year and a half since I've been driving, and I can say that no, I don't have driving anxiety anymore, you know, to the full extent that I had it previously in this video that I filmed. It still comes back, don't get me wrong, I can still feel it sometimes, but I drive every day. I've driven all around, you know, and I just love the freedom that I have. So I love that I had to update 2023 Jacqueline about that in 2024, and now 2025 Jacqueline can say she has been enjoying driving, you know. I still have like my friends drive me like longer places to like further away, but around town, you know, I am fine, you know. It's just my car can't go long distance. That is why I don't drive long distance. I think I can. It's just my car isn't. My uncle gave me the car in 2024. Yes, May of 2024, and I've had it since then. So that's why I can't, like, you know, go further places on my own. 2025 Jacqueline, is there a boyfriend in the picture? No, there still isn't. No. No, we'll just have to see again next year. You don't. So to answer that, no. Any other life updates? I went back to college. I've been mentioning it. I am in community college getting a... There you go. I guess I can update you with that. It is my second year in community college, and I'm almost done with my certificate, and then I can get my associate degree once I convert my bachelor's degree from the Philippines over. That is going to be on my 2026 resolutions list that I have to do, because I have been putting it off since that video. So we're going to get it done. Mark my words. Hopefully in the next video that I do next year, I can say all of this, and I can say that I finished with my associate degree and that maybe I am working on my master's. So in this, I think I talk more about my journey of being in school. I have been loving school. I've been taking early childhood education classes, and I think I have more than like 30 units in that subject now, and I've just been enjoying it. I have done my preschool observation during the first half of the year during the spring semester, and then in the fall semester that just finished, I did my student teaching, and I actually did my student teaching at my elementary school. That is so cool. I vlogged it. That was Vlogmas day 1. I showed you like a little bit of my elementary school campus, and getting to student teach there has been so nostalgic, so fun. I actually am in my 5th grade classroom. That is the classroom that I am student teaching in, was my 5th grade classroom in 2005. That was 20 years ago when I was a 5th grade student in that same classroom, now that I am teaching 3 to 4-year-olds, which is so wild. And I love that I picked my old elementary school to be the place where I do my student teaching. So I'm so grateful for that. Here we go. Once I press play, this is going to be a 2024's questions to 2025 me. My questions for 2025. Okay. Jackie. Yes. Are you in a relationship? No. Please tell me. No. That's the only thing I feel like I'm missing out on. Nope. Like every single year, I'm like, do you have a boyfriend yet? Do you have a boyfriend yet? I'm worse than my relatives. Yes. You know? So I would like to know, 2025 Jackie. Nope. You got one yet? No. Please tell me you do. My goodness. It's about time. I tried. I have gone out of my way, and I have actually tried this year. So it wasn't my fault, I don't think. So 2026 Jacqueline, please let me know. Buy yourself a car? Did you? No, you didn't buy yourself a car this year. You were very ambitious to want a car last year. Maybe 2026 Jacqueline will. Go through with your master's. How is your education? I just answered the how is my education, and I hopefully will be getting my master's maybe in the fall of next year. Hopefully. Are you a preschool teacher now? I'm not a full-time preschool teacher, but I was student teaching for a good 5 months. Sadly, my last day of student teaching is on Monday, so that is going to be over with. But I do have an opportunity to become a full-time preschool teacher if I wanted to, but I am focusing on something else, which I'll answer here in a bit. I just want to see where my life is at, you know? So please give me the tea about that, because I'd like to know from 2023 Jacqueline, 2024 Jacqueline. Let's see what 2025 Jacqueline is up to. So I think those are my questions, and you'll probably give another life update and see where your life is at during that year. I like that. Okay, so let's see. I told you about my Disneyland trip this year. I actually went 2 times to Disneyland. And if you caught it in last night's vlog, me and my bestie are going January 6th of 2026 to Disneyland. Our first Disney trip of the year. I can't wait. I didn't go to Disneyland for 20 years, and now I am going for the 3rd time in the span of a year, honestly. So that is so cool. I found a friend who is going with me, who I talk with, and maybe I'll start there. This year I developed a friendship that has made my 2025. I'm hopefully not gonna cry, but she has made my 2025. I have known her since October of 2021. She is a family friend, but I guess end up like this time last year, I really started getting to know her and like talking with her more, and I feel like we are very similar, that we couldn't talk to each other because I was very shy, she was very shy, and we like greeted each other and stuff like that. But I got to know her more this year. I have a whole timeline of our friendship, and it has been so fun getting to know her and her becoming such like a good person to have in my life this year. So I refer to her as my bestie. You might have seen her a little bit while I FaceTime her throughout Vlogmas. We have like nightly FaceTime calls a little bit. Sometimes they're nightly, sometimes once a week. It just depends. But ever since my birthday Disneyland trip, we have gotten close. And I just love hanging out with her. She refers to me as her cousin, and I feel like she is my cousin as well, you know. I feel like she's my little sister. I feel like she is the person that I go to for everything. And I'm so grateful to have her as a friend and to develop that friendship this year. So we're going to hang out on Saturday, and maybe you'll see her throughout Vlogmas in person. We see each other a little bit more, but I just haven't been vlogging much because I have been busy. So that is an update. It's really cool to have like a best friend to talk with, and we have such amazing moments this year. Like my 2025 recap is just going to be pictures and moments we have together, so that's going to be fun to look back on. So that's like the first update I can give you. I also have another friendship that I developed, and you saw me go out with her as well. I just feel like the grapes that I ate underneath the table on New Year's this year didn't bring me a boyfriend, but they brought me friendships that I needed in my life. So I'm grateful for that. It didn't work for the boyfriend route, but it did work the friendship route. So I have my 2 ends, as I call them. They're my close friends now. I text them all the time. I hang out with them. And I love that I developed these friendships this year. And I also regrew friendships that I had before previously. And just yeah, I'm thriving on friendship this year. I have mentioned a lot that I have been working, and I have been. That's why I haven't been vlogging. I actually work as a college tutor at the college campus. I explained it in Vlogmas Day 1, but I can get a little bit more in depth with it now. So I started, I believe, the 1st of March, technically the end of February, like February 28th, March 1 is the day that I started working at the college library as a tutor. I was hired to be a early childhood education tutor, where I was supposed to specialize in helping students in the same field that I am. But since I have a bachelor's degree in communication, I also help out with communication, English, writing, so many other subjects. If you see my About Me poster at work, it shows that I do all kinds of subjects but STEM. I'm not a very good math person, so you can't go to me for any like math help. I need the math help. But over the last, like, since March, I guess is what I'm going to say, I have worked there and I have developed some friendships there. I love hanging out with my coworkers. We do stuff outside of work as well. We've gone to the movies, went out to dinner together. It has been really fun. So again, more relationships in that aspect. So even though I was telling 2024 Jacqueline that there is no boyfriend, there have been relationships, just not the ones that she was looking for. So I am building my tribe, I guess, is what everyone's telling me before I get to the relationship. And I feel like, yes, that is what I need. I need to have my own friends, so I have people to invite to my wedding, you know? So I'm looking at it as a positive, that I am building friendships that can be my bridesmaids and can attend my wedding. So I have been enjoying working at the college library. You got to see a few like days in my life here a bit. Maybe I'll do a few more vlogs in the new year because I'm taking a class that is all about vlogging in the spring. So maybe it will force me to not take a hiatus again, because I did miss vlogging. And though I actually do like working, because this is like my first proper job, I believe, in the United States. Before I did content creation full time, this is an actual like workplace setting, and I'm actually enjoying that. Like, I really wanted like to step away from content creation and do something else. That's why I was trying to become a preschool teacher. But honestly, this has opened my eyes that I think maybe I want to become a college professor. I think I thrive with teaching college students. I didn't know I had that ability, and I think I might have found my niche. So in the meantime, I will be teaching preschoolers because that is such a fun age group. But I think my overall long-term goal is to teach college students. So I did find my calling where I want to become a teacher, and I always knew I wanted to become a teacher. Let's see, I think that's pretty much all the big updates in my life. I think that is it for my babbling about what 2025 Jacqueline has achieved. Let me get to the questions that I want to ask 2026 Jacqueline to see where her life is a year from now. I already asked the most obvious one, so I'm not going to repeat myself. Tell me if you do. It's probably going to be the first thing I update, if that does happen, hopefully. Let's see. Are you still working at the college library? Or did you find another job? How many times did you go to Disneyland with Bestie this year? Was it a lot? I know you're going in January and you're potentially going for your birthday again in April, but how many times do you go to Disneyland in 2026, Jacqueline? I would love to know. Do you have a car by chance? Also, I kind of want to throw in this question. How are you doing paying off your credit card? I have been doing pretty good in my current point of view, but I want to see how you're doing, and if you have a full-time job, if you took that offer that Nicole was telling you about. I want to know. Are you still thriving with your friendships? Did you make even more friends this year? Did you achieve any of the goals you set out for in 2026? that is my final question. Did you? Because I know at this current moment, I have a lot of goals in mind. So did you accomplish the ones that you set out for yourself? I'm not going to say them in this current moment, but I know you'll be looking back on this and thinking, yes, I did, or no, I'm working on it. Who knows? But that is the 2025 questions for 2026, Jacqueline. Let me know what's the tea about my life or the gossip or whatever. I work with early 20-year-olds. I should know. Are you clocking it? Bestie will get that. Bestie will. I was talking so much that my camera overheated and had to be turned off for a while. So I'm back and I'm almost done with this segment of the video. I do hope you enjoyed my tradition. I love reacting, letting you know what I've been up to, all that fun stuff. There's probably so many more moments from this year that I missed. I will do a recap on my Instagram of my top favorite moments. Like, I went to Disneyland twice. I went to Universal for the first time with Bestie. I went to Knott's Berry Farm after like 15 or however many years. So it has been a really good year. I went to a concert with a group of friends. I went to the movies a couple of times. I binge watched some shows. I have had a pretty good year if I think back on it. So let me grab Mr. Ted. I actually got this shirt for him when I went to Build-A-Bear with my bestie. That was our first ever hangout. That pink bear in the back is actually the Build-A-Bear that we got together with our first ever trip out together. And that Build-A-Bear is very special to me for that reason. But of course, we're here to talk about Mr. Ted. His 7th birthday. It's been 7 years since I've been to New York, and it was 25-year-old me just trying to live her life, and now here I am, 32 years old, and I feel like I've gotten a hang of it a little bit. I've had some down moments this year as well. My health wasn't the greatest the start of this year. I got diagnosed with diabetes. Unfortunately, I was going to say I caught it from my mom. I inherited that from my mom, unfortunately, but honestly, I have been keeping up with my blood sugar, so it's honestly not as scary and bad as I thought it would be. There's moments, you know, going to the doctors alone, you know, not having family there to back me up, you know, that has been a little scary, but overall, you know, I am grateful that I am not too unhealthy and that I can manage it. I have been treating myself a little bit to sweets. I need to stop. I was doing pretty good. I also managed to hit my goal weight of the year, so I've lost quite a bit of weight. I've had to buy so many new clothes this year because I've just been losing the weight. I don't know how, honestly, but that's another life update. So yeah, I've had Mr. Ted here along the way. He got to go to Disneyland with me. He had the best time ever. And yeah, that's just me and Mr. Ted for the year. You know, we'll have to see what 2026 brings. So I'm gonna stop my rambling. I know this video is going to be so long. I don't know how much I kept in. I don't know how much I edited out, you know. But I do hope you enjoyed this segment. Me and Mr. Ted are just going to take our pictures for the thumbnail. And then I'm just going to sit in the living room on my couch with my MacBook as I edit for you and finish up Vlogmas. So it's been quite a few hours since we last spoke. I have been here on the couch editing all my Vlogmas videos. I managed to finish day 4 and 5, so that's one vlog, and then I managed to do day 6, and those are both uploaded. I'm currently in the middle of day 7, and I'm hoping to maybe finish that tonight and have it be uploaded for tomorrow morning, and then when I wake up, maybe work on day 8 and 9, because that's going to be one video as well. So slowly but surely I'm catching up with Vlogmas, but I feel like I don't have enough time, even though I just got off work and I have plenty of time. So this has been my setup. I am this much done. I have all that left for Vlogmas Day 7. Hopefully I can get it done tonight. It is almost, I can tell you, it is almost 10 o'clock at night. So I'm hoping, to get it done because I really want to finish this. So now I'm just gonna wait for my dad to call, but in the meantime, I'm just gonna be sat here doing my thing, and then we'll get on for advent calendar time because I really want a sweet treat. I want my piece of chocolate for the evening, especially after I just had dinner. I didn't show you because it was leftovers from what I had for lunch. So I thought, why not repeat that? So that is what I had, if you're curious.
Here we are, day 11 for Advent calendar. 11 on my calendar. There is the chocolate. Oh, get it up there. There we go. That's it. Let me take it out of here. Good chocolate. Goodness sakes. Okay, that's it for day 11 Advent calendar. Will be day 12 tomorrow. One more day closer to Christmas. Bye-bye.
Hello, it's Advent calendar time, and we are going to do day 11, and mine is right here, right under number 10. So they weren't very creative while making this or scrambling it up. Let's open it up and see the shape. Oh, it's Frosty the Snowman. How cute.
Nice.
It's Frosty the Snowman.
Oh, that's nice.
Uh-huh. Okay. Cheers. And that is it for Advent calendar time for day 11. We'll see you again tomorrow for day 12. Bye.
Goodbye.
It is 2 a.m. and I just got done finishing Vlogmas Day 8 and 9, the edit. I haven't exported it yet, but I finished the thumbnail, but I am giving up. I need to go to bed. I do not know how many vlogs I finished today and edited, but I'm getting caught up, so technically I would say I'll finish it tomorrow, but that means I have to finish it today. So I am going to get ready for bed and just close my MacBook, which has been in front of me. I was editing on the couch most of the day, and then here in the evening as well, and then I came here at like nighttime. I am very delusional. I am gonna go to bed. So I'm just going to wrap up Vlogmas Day 11 here. I do hope you enjoyed watching. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 12. Bye everyone.